Lulu, and I would like to take you through my journey in Futa from 2016 to 2023. And I'll be doing this by going through a few questions. I'll be answering a few questions about my struggles, things I faced, the happy moments, joys, ups and downs, friendships, relationships, and work, essentially. And so my journey in football started in 2016. I was this naive 2016 teenager, 16-year-old teenager, and that period I was pretty much clueless about what I wanted to do, what I would be facing in school. And then I got to school and I met a couple of people, friends, and friends that turned sisters actually, that actually made my journey in football very smooth. Along the line, I met um, older people too that helped me and were very instrumental in my growth, work wise, relationship wise. I had losses. I've had losses and I've also had wins. I've had romantic relationships that ended in tears. And I'll be taking you guys through all of that this short, interesting video. So stay with me. Personally, I feel like there was a part in school where I thought I was learning something, that I thought I was becoming really smart. And then along the line, I realized that in the real sense, I wasn't learning anything. And the outside world is way, way tougher than what they would teach us here in school. But ultimately, I'm grateful for the experience. That one thing is CIA. They always say CIA because I studied cybersecurity and the foundation is CIA. They'll tell you confidentiality, integrity, and availability. So that's the one thing I'll never forget in my life. That gave me. It will be roller coaster because you are literally up there and then Futa will do something that will take you down. And then you go up again and you go down. You go down to lowest of lows, you go up to the highest of highs. So roller coaster will be the name of my movie. My tuition money is not even that plenty. I mean, I'm looking at 100K at most in Futa. What would I do to buy? I would buy a gadget. I'm a gadget head, so I would probably buy a gadget that I don't need. Maybe a very expensive speaker or very expensive headset. Or save up for an iPad. I can't trade my diploma. I don't know why she would ask me this question. I can't trade my diploma. My diploma is the most useless thing I learned in FUTA. We just moved university. FUTA is CSP. They made us work. They made us till the ground. Made us sow seeds. Made us cultivate corn. Please, I don't know how it's going to be relevant for my future, but yeah, that's the most useless thing that FUTA taught me. It's a lot. There's a lot of funny moments. Let's save it. Let's save it. I'll take you guys through that one later. How many all nighters? If you cumulate number of hours I spent in night class, I think it would be going to ish, ish from 100 level to 500. Like a month, really, because there were semesters I didn't go for night class, and there were semesters I went for night classes. So, a cumulative 1 month and recovery. I'm fine. I'm recovering fine. Don't worry. There's not even. See, once you're done with futa, all the night class stress will leave your body. You don't need a formal recovery plan. Maybe I was on my period. I think I said I was on my period, but it was a lie. I wasn't. I told the female lecturer and she understood. Yeah. Yes. So there was this time. Should I say this? Okay, I have dated my departmental mates before, and during class, like hold hands and all that kind of cute stuff. But yes, thinking about it now is cringe, and I'll never do it again. You have to sit back for this one. So the craziest thing I have ever done in this photo was this night class I went for, and then I was coming back with my friends. It was around 4 a.m. in the morning, and then I got to this lecture theater that has capacity of about 8,000 people, and they had just one lightning source, and I actually went to the lightning source and I turned it off. I feel bad for it every single day, but it was just one of those exhilarating moments that'll make your blood boil and just give you that, dopamine you need. So I was excited that I did something crazy, and then for a while I was riding the euphoria, and now that I think about it, it's pretty dumb, very dumb thing to do. I'm sorry if you watch this and you're at 1,000 that night. This is a formal apology. I am very sorry. Yeah, put us on the Shege Pro Max. I don't even need to explain. It would be this Lai Wasabi's own, where he was he was trying to tell his lecturer that he has tried his best. The guy is a professor, he tried his best. And the lecturer was like, best is not enough. And then he was like, guy, you've taught this class for 33 years. What would I possibly write that will impress you? So yeah, I had that issue in Futa. They with my projects too, because my supervisor is a professor, and by all indications, you're expecting high standard projects and all of that. So yeah, I had to put in extra work. I think I just told my lecturer that I was working, and for some reasons he didn't protest. He was like, okay, because I think he understood, Sha. So yeah, understood. The weirdest thing. At home, I don't eat goat meat. And then there was this day, me and my friend thought that the right thing to do was eat outside goat meat pepper soup. So we ate it, and I, I'll just leave the rest to your imagination. I can't talk about it. I'm sorry. It's pretty. It will be. Oh my god. I've had so many moments I'd like to relive, but probably meeting my friends again, right? Meeting them again, and the whole excitement of us coming together, going out for events, going out to church, just meeting up, hanging out, joining organizations together, and like winning together. I like to relive those experiences again and again if possible. From the beginning of this video, I've mentioned my friends like 100 times. So yeah, I'm going to miss them the most. But then they don't have anything to do with the university. So let's see. I'm going to also miss. Uh, I'm going to also miss going to classes. I'm going to miss that a lot. I'm going to miss going to classes and lectures. Yeah, I'll miss that. Truthfully, when I started, it was taking a large chunk of my health. I was always sick or something or drained. But then I now learned about my body, know when I can read, when I can work. I know that personally I can read well during the day, and at night I might be able to work at night. Right, I prefer the solitude because the kind of job I do. I'm a product designer, and then like I need a lot of quiet for creativity to flow. So I prefer working at night and then reading during the day. Then I could interchange it. So when it's exam time, I know that I have to do more of reading. I do my reading at night, and then I work till little I can in the day. So I think this method was effective, and I don't know if You like to try it out? Okay. So I went to get something at a shop nearby, close to my house, and then I met this 12-year-old boy, very small boy, and I just finished losing my hair. I combed it out, and it was pretty wild, right? And I went to buy something, and I just noticed that this guy kept staring. This small boy, actually, not a guy. This small boy kept staring. But I mean, kids can be very, very curious, right? And then later, when I finished buying what I wanted to buy, the guy went, "Oh, sister, you look so pretty." And I looked at him like, "What do you know?" I said, "Thank you," but I mean, it was shocking and was cute at the same time. So yeah, that's what I mean. This moment, I like when kids tell me I'm fine. I feel like these questions were targeted at my love life, and I know why, but it's fine. I'm not to discuss it. Yes, I have had memorable love stories, right? I am a lover girl, so yeah, I have had memorable love stories. I'm not just going to take you through them. Said I am big on acts of service, and I think the most romantic gesture someone actually did was help me with something I was struggling with at work. And as little as it sounds, I found it super romantic because I was really struggling with that particular concept and reaching out to that person and just made you feel like, oh, it's nothing. Help me with it. And I was like, okay. All right. So I think that's for me, that's the most romantic gesture someone has done for me recently, in recent time. Yes, I fell in love thrice in the university. Forget Twitter. Sorry, I have to sit up for this, but forget Twitter. Forget what people are saying outside. You are the only one that can define true love. I'm the only one that can define it for yourself, right? But based on what I have seen and based on my experience, I would say true love is sacrifice and commitment that so many people are not ready to do at this point, right? So many young people are not ready to go through. So, yeah, for me, it's sacrifice and commitment. Thank you. And yes, I do. I believe that university relationships can last after graduation. The only thing is, like I said, commitment to sacrifice. Are you guys ready to put in the work? If not, please don't even stress yourself. Well, I've seen people that fell in love and then actually helped themselves, got their GPs higher and all of that. So I cannot negate that fact. But yes, it's very, very possible to fall in love and also be really good at your academics. Again, it's a personal question, so do what works for you. These questions. So yes, I have been in a very long distance relationship. This person was not in the country. Say, person was in like a different continent, and it was pretty long. It was pretty for a long time. And we were together for a long time, and it was fun while it lasted. It was fun. That's all I can say. It was fun while it lasted. No, I don't. I mean, I don't have reason though. Like some people, I don't have reason. Like the person I wrote this question, I don't have reason. I mean, I don't know how to approach anybody. But the best way I would probably approach the person is just say hi, smile a bit, and get very conversational. I'm a very good conversationalist, right? So I would probably just pick up a topic that I know you're interested in, get you talking, and then from there, strike a note. Perfect romantic evening. My idea of a perfect romantic relationship or evening, sorry, evening would be it's very cliche, but I think it would be taking a car drive to somewhere a little bit lonely, you don't have so many people, probably like a beach or a beachfront, taking a ride, a drive down there, and like setting up beside the car, like setting up a mat beside the car that has a lot of food, drinks, artificial candle lights, right? That smells so good. And then probably a movie playing in the background. And then when we are done with the movie, we get to talk about ourselves, our relationship and what we have for the future, what we are planning to do in future. Like I said, it's very cliche, but again, I'm a romantic girl, so take more of this. Shine your eye, Wella. See, I'm not saying that I should not fall in love in the university, but please shine your eye, like open your eyes. Do not be carried away with appearances or looks, right? Try and get to know the person. Take your time to know the person. I know it's stressful, coupled with academics, coupled with spiritual life and everything, but take your time, try and understand this person, try and understand what the person is struggling with too. Because that's another thing. You can understand the person, I don't know what the person is struggling with. So understand the person, understand the demons he or she is facing or he or she is fighting on a daily basis, and see how you entering the relationship is beneficial for the both of you, right? And see how you guys can work through these issues. And if it's something that you guys can work through, I'd advise you stay away. So that's the second part for me. Truthfully, I became rebellious in 500 level. That's that's like 6 years after getting to this place. My advice: you don't need to be rebellious in futa. Like futa, you being rebellious will worsen your case. So take your time, study your pattern. Then when you're not like 400, 500, go wild. That's your business. See, I'm dreading going back now because of the traffic. But here in Akure is really peaceful. No traffic. Everywhere is chill. No fight, no cultists. Now Akure is goated for that. Akure is goated for that. I think that would be 2019 when I felt very ill and I thought that I would probably have to defer a semester. Yeah, I think that was the hardest part of my university. My friends, again, my friends. I will miss them the most because they were the major part of my university life. So yes, I'll miss my friends. Isaac, Isaac, Isaac. So, for context, ISEC is it's a youth-run organization, right? But it's super fun. You get to meet people even outside the university, people from other universities, get to interact and work like you're at KPMG or you're at PwC. You guys get to like work on like real life projects, use amazing tools. Let me tell ISEC, sorry. We're doing this. Let me tell ISEC. Let's go back to what we are doing. I have a lot to say about ISEC. Yes, there's this Igbo family at the gate that I always buy food from. At this point, I think that woman has poisoned me. But it's down daddy. Me or more, I don't know. My friends will know, but me, I don't know. And if I know, I cannot say. So maybe during their own court, they might say it. For me, it's not from my mouth. Batman cannot get it out of me. Sorry. Okay. So, like I said, 2019, I felt ill. I thought that I'll probably have to defer a semester or something. But getting back to school, I got back to school and it was straight exams. And how did I face it? I had my friends around and I had faith, right? Faith got me through like the tightest times in my life, got me through the downest moments in my life. I just had this assurance that everything will be fine, and in the end everything was actually fine, thinking back at it. So yes, So, because some people are proud, I won't be mentioning names, but all of my friends, I am so far sad. But truthfully, I'm not leaving anyone behind now. We're all going together. Like, we're all growing together. We're all winning together. So, for the sake of the proud ones among us, I won't be mentioning names, sadly. But other ones can travel, but not me. Sorry. So the best piece of advice I recently realized I received was do your thing, right? Because you always be a villain in some people's story and you always be the hero in another person's story. So in the end, do your thing and don't let what people say stop you from achieving what you want to achieve. Right? Just make sure that you're living your best life at every point. Whenever I remember, okay, what am I doing at this point? Oh, I'm living my best life. If they ask you, what are you doing? How are you doing? I'm living my best life. That should always be your motto. So if at the moment you're not living your best life, check it again. Is it because of people, what people say? I think that's the reason. Guy, fuck shit up. Like do your thing. Really do. But don't do fraud. Don't commit crime. Just do your thing honorably. So I really don't know if this advice will work for everybody, but I spoke to my HOD about it. People are different, departments are different. My HOD was very, very, very understanding. So if you cannot speak to your lecturers or HOD about it, then you might just need to take a break, right? Take a break. If it's not exam period, just take a break. You need a break, really. You need a break. And what you use your break to do will determine if you get better or not. If you're using your break to still work and think, nah, I think use your break to do the things you love the most. Self care. If you're a babe and you're this skincare person, buy a bunch of skincare products and then work on your face. Just take that time out. Romanticize taking care of your skin. If you're someone that likes music, romanticize it. Whatever activity you like doing, like consider self care, romanticize it, make a big deal out of it, enjoy it, right? I think that's the best advice I would give to someone that's struggling. And with that, I have come to the end of my 1,000,001 questions and answers. And I hope that these questions have given you an insight to my journey in Futa. I know I didn't say everything, but I've shared like really personal things on this video. So, yeah, I've come to the end of my video, and I hope you've been able to pick one or two things that will help you too in your journey, or pick one or two things that made you laugh in my video. I do hope I was a funny person, so yeah. I'm done. So being a product designer for me has been a smooth ride, to be honest. And again, like I would say, it's a personal thing. For your journeys differ, right? When I started my journey, I was able to get across to a few people that I would consider mentors in the field, and they were able to guide me and then pull me through on like difficult concepts I would have had challenges with starting out. So let's just say I'm really appreciative for meeting those people at the early stage of my career. Yeah.
Okay.
Um, I don't want to sound okay. I would just say juggling product design and school for me was a little bit easy because my classes were mostly online, so I didn't have to go under the sun, all of that stress that other students were going through. So it was a very, very flexible thing for me. Then another thing again is understanding your body. I understood that I am someone that assimilates better during the day and I'm able to work at night. So in between that day and night, I find time to sleep in between. And then when it comes to exams, I know, oh, it's more reading intensive. I swap it. So I work a little during the day, get enough rest, and then read at night. Yeah, that's how it is for me. Okay, so Challenges for me would come in the form of maintaining relationship. Sorry, please excuse me. It will come in the form of maintaining relationships. And when I say relationships, it goes beyond like romantic relationships, friendships, to having the time, making out time to still go out with my friends, making out time to still see them, to all, actually do other activities outside product design and school. I think that's the major challenge I had, or I still have at the moment, and I believe I'm working through it. So the experience has been smooth for me personally. I've had a few ups and downs at work. I've had a few ups and downs with school, juggling both too. But then, my biggest takeaway is networking. Right, networking has played the biggest role in my career. Most of the jobs I've gotten have been through referrals. Oh, I know this girl, she does this, she's good at this, then they refer me. I don't think I've applied for a job formally and I've gotten it. But that is why I would advise anybody that wants to start product design, any career generally, to network, invest in networking, go for events, go for conferences, meet people, don't be shy, talk to them. The worst they can tell you is no. Like that's me. Like the worst you can say is no. I'll take my L and move. So yeah, I think that's my biggest takeaway. No, I love cybersecurity a lot, and I think the main reason why I paused for cybersecurity was because I wasn't getting enough from school. So now that I'm done with school, I'm planning to take a few professional courses, do my masters maybe, and then get back in line and juggle both if possible.
Product design is going to be a side gig.
Yes, it is eventually to
Why
have to.
though? Some people pursue it as a full career.
I think the main reason why I would not take product design as a full career is because when it comes to managerial roles, product designers find it hard to climb that managerial ladder. And for me, it's cybersecurity. Once I take my professional courses, do my masters, and then start working towards a managerial role, I think it's possible to get that done in product design. So when it comes to decision making, they mostly move the product designers to the end. Oh, we discussed this and we came up with this, then we now need your input. But there are some roles that they can't make decisions without you being in the room, and I don't think product design would give me that um that leverage yet. So I'd rather go for cybersecurity. I think I already gave my first advice, and that is networking, the power of networking, and meeting people, talking to them, being in their space, so they will know you. Another thing is recognition. So I noticed that most of these designers, most of the creatives we have today, they don't really post their work, right? Most people don't. They just know that, oh, this guy is a product designer, but you will never really see your work. But if you're someone, even as young as you are in the career, you're already posting your work, people are already seeing you, you're getting noticed, and then before you know it, when there's a need or there's a vacancy, your name will pop up in their minds. So my advice is, as a young person, middle expert, just keep posting your work, keep showing up, keep showing out there, let people see that is what you do, and then with time, it's your name that'll be everywhere. Okay, yeah, thank you for organizing this. Whoever organized this, it was fun. Yeah. Thanks. Okay, thank you so much, Andy, for curating this beautiful video, and thank you, the girl who doesn't want to be named, for putting this together. It's been an amazing experience from start to finish.